Hey, ladies and gents, welcome back. We are going to be doing something a little bit different this time. Obviously, I'm joined by What If Sensei, considering, story time with What If Sensei and there's a little title of that there. But yeah, we're joined by this guy, and we're just going to be saying a few stories that we figured that we should share to let our fans know us on a more personal level because reasons. So yeah, I'm going to be kicking this off with my first story, and then we'll go into his, and then yeah, we'll continue from there, and we'll say however many we want to say to get to a video to a certain length. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So getting off to a good start, we're going to be starting off with Drunk Truth or Dare. Now, obviously speaking, we're like underage and stuff, but come on, people make bad decisions when they're young. They can do what they want to do. So, obviously speaking, we're just going to get right into this story. So, I have 3 friends over at my house. My parents are ice fishing because it's the middle of winter. I live in Minnesota. Everything's fucking cold, and they're gone. I don't really remember what my brother was doing, but he wasn't home either. So we're all in the basement at this point. We're playing, like, video games, and I don't remember. I think we were playing, like, Mario Kart or some shit like that. And one of the girls brings up a point. They're like, last time that we were on call with each other, we were drinking and playing drinking games. So I'm just like, well, now we can do it in person. So we go to the back. My parents have this little bin basically with like a bunch of different random types of alcohol in it, and we're like, well, we're gonna have some fun with this. So we start taking like random sips out of everything, or at least me and one of the other girls, which I will not actually name the name of, obviously. And one of them wanted to stay sober because of their religion, and the other was just a little fucking pussy. The pussy was a guy, by the way, just so you guys know. So me and the girl that actually were getting drunk are obviously like come on, we're both drunk, and we're getting frisky at this point, obviously. So eventually, we get to the point where we're like, hey, we should start playing Truth or Dare. So, like normal Truth or Dare, it starts off pretty normal. Like, hey, go do a handstand or go do 20 push-ups over there. It's like stuff that doesn't really matter all too much in the grand scheme of things. However, obviously, just like normal Truth or Dare, especially when you're drunk, it eventually would escalate to the point where it's like, go kiss them, go get locked into the closet. And eventually that did happen. So we go into the closet, but I'm not going to really mention any further than that because I don't really feel like it. And, YouTube probably wouldn't like it. So eventually, I'm blackout drunk at this point. I don't really remember much of what happened. However, I do remember at one point, I wake up. The guy is gone, nowhere to be seen. I don't know where the fuck he left to. He never really specified how he left. I think he got a ride from somebody. But I just remember waking up with both of those girls in either of my arms, and I don't really remember anything else. So, yeah, that's my story of the day.
Now that's a perfect segue to get into my story. Now, ultimately, kind of a similar situation, except I don't drink. I've never really gotten black-faced and, shit-faced drunk. I've never really done that. I've never really seen. I'm, 2 years younger than this faggot, so yeah, don't see the point yet. But I will say one thing. If you guys really want to know more about this story or what happened, you might want to check out my video up on my channel with more stories in detail of, how it fucking happened. Because this girl, it kind of goes hand in hand with the old one, but you could still listen to this one and not be, complete in the dark. So yeah, so let's get into this one. So, basically I come home and it's, middle, end of 7th grade summer, early 8th grade, beginning. Now, this girl, my last story was me butt fucking her. The first time I actually butt fucked her, got shit on the dick, and that was a pretty intimidating time, I'm not gonna lie. Harsh time. But, afterwards, I'm coming over, chilling with the bitch, just about a month before she ended up moving away. Now, I did not know she was gonna leave at this time, so, our tensions were not, high or anything, we were just chilling. And this girl might be the most cuckish woman I've ever met. Honestly, great. Fuck it, dude. She was open for 3-ways and shit. I just never took advantage of that because I was a little bitch back then. Not anymore. I am a Zazel now. But as I came into her, basically I'm chilling with her, watching TV on the couch, because that's what you do when you're a couple. And her fucking aunt, who, damn, she was hot. She was a hot-ass nurse, dude. I'm not gonna lie. As she came in, she ended up rolling on in this bitch. She's shit-faced drunk, dude. She went out and she was just chugging bottles along with a few colleagues. Now, they came over and they're fondling around, they fall over and shit, because they're fucking shit-faced. So we help them over and they begin to kind of talk about getting into a circle and kind of doing spin the bottle. Now, me being a horny dude, I'm like, oh shit. Like, this is at the peak maximum horniness of my life right there. Like, I was extremely horny. I couldn't control my boners back then. So I was like, oh, shit. I was thinking about it. But then it came with a catch. I was like, there's a 1 in 4 opportunity that I get fucked right now. Now, I don't mean literally. I mean figuratively, because none of them had dicks as far as I know. As far as I know. You never know nowadays. I mean, that was like
You better
2
hope
years
not.
ago, but oh shit. But realistically, I came in there and I was like, all right, well, there's the aunt's friend. The aunt's clearly fucking hot. She's thick as fuck, just like my girlfriend. And the girlfriend's taking place in this. She wants to. And then there's of course the aunt's friends. Now one of them is quite petite, kind of anorexic. She's really skinny, but you could tell if she put on a little bit of weight, she would be really hot. Then there's the one that's not so hot. She's like 300 to 400 pounds. Like, this bitch looks like she could barely walk. Looks like she needs a scooter to fucking roll around up in this joint. And, like, she's the fuckers you see in Walmart with their bellies on the fucking, like, baskets and shit. So, yeah, she's fat. And she smells bad. Like, she smells like a salami sandwich that's been decaying for, like, in the sun for years at this point. Plus, the fact is, she's been puking, so there's vomit all over, so it's a mixture. It's a double whammy at this point. Then, in the middle of all this, I'm like thinking about this, like, should I go for this? I could end up kissing that fat bitch, and I don't really want to. But my horniness took over, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm doing it. So I joined in, and I see this fat bitch. No lie, no lie. This bitch is literally fucking putting chapstick while licking her lips all over, then grabbing perfume and squirting it all over. It's like those Axe kids, like the kids that use Axe to cover up their body spray in like middle school. Disgusting. It was horrifying. I was on the exact opposite room and I could still smell it. So, oh god. But I was chilling there and then basically spun the bottle. First, the fat girl ended up spinning the bottle. She spun it. Ended up going to the petite girl. I was like, oh shit. All right, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Then it went to the petite girl. Petite girl ended up spinning it, and she ended up kissing the aunt. Because that's just how life works. Then the aunt came. The aunt did it, and she ended up kissing me. And I was like, well, basically at first I was like, uh-oh. Because, like, you're fucking putting it this way. There's this fat bitch, greasy fucking, like, lips and shit. Like, it's like, drooling and shit. I don't want that. And she's kissing this girl, so I'm, like, germaphobe, too. So she's kissing this petite bitch and giving secondhand basically to this, like, aunt. But in my mind, I'm like, alright, do I pussy out right here? Or do I take one for the team? I mean, just think about it. I'm about to kiss this aunt, and she's fucking hot. Plus, it can't be that bad anymore, right? So, I kiss her, She gives me a fat, sloppy one. She grabs my face, and she's, like, slurping me up. Like, damn, I've never had a kiss like that. And afterwards, she ends up letting go. And, that's just ultimately how it fucking works. I end up spinning the bottle, kissing my girlfriend. Now, my girlfriend goes, and she ends up kissing, I think it was the petite girl. We do then we do like another round of shit, and when it came down to my turn again, little did my luck not turn around. It basically resulted in me landing on the fat bitch. Now, what would I do in this situation? Would I just fucking stand there and be like, take it? Me being like fucking kissed by this woolly mammoth type bitch? Fuck that, dude. This is Shrek. I'm not trying to get eaten alive. Like, fuck this shit. So, I'm trying to run away and shit. Basically, she's like getting ready to fucking come after me. I'm like, oh, I don't really feel too good. Oh, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. So I run off into the bathroom. And I'm in the bathroom. I'm literally like, for an hour straight, I'm over here, like, they're knocking on the door. They're like, are you okay? Are you still able to play? And I'm like, oh, yeah, oh, shit, yo, this one's a fat one. Oh, I might not be able to play tonight. Oh, sorry, man. Oh! I'm like fucking making this seem like I'm like an Oscar-worthy award winner right now, dude. Like, this shit was the best acting I've ever done in my life. I won't even lie. And she's just like, all right. So, I end up opening up the door afterwards. Really, I was just chilling in there for an hour. As I came out, my girlfriend's just chilling there. She's like, you faked it. And I'm like, I did. Everyone else is just fucking passed the fuck out. And that's ultimately how the fucking story went down.
So instead of, adding another story to this, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be advertising the living hell out of this man's channel. You better go over there. There's a link in the description. We'll probably pin a comment if we're not too lazy to end up doing that. You better fucking go over there. He is also going to be uploading a video exactly like this, as a matter of fact, but with different stories, of course. Like,
Fucking do it!
Of course we have of course we have to have different stories. Like, if we didn't have different stories, then there'd be no point in uploading. So, obviously speaking, go check out his channel, like I just said. So, yeah, look at the fucking description.
Hey guys,
nobody
welcome back to
literally
my
ever
ASMR
looks at the
video.
description of videos. It's like, why the
Today
fuck?
we're gonna be
Can you stop interrupting me, you faggot ass whore?